Okay, so we have so far been to one fascist country in the 1930s, which was what country, Mr. Hill?
Italy.
Who's their leader? Okay. And what did they want us to think was going on in their country? Rachel. Okay, look at A, that little thumbnail of poster A. Where did Mussolini just come back from in 1938? That he had this sweet rally and everyone's pumped that he's their leader. Remember how Hitler pinky swore, I won't take any more land after Austria and the Sudetenland. Just don't start a war, and then we let him get away with it. He didn't really pinky swear, but he went to a conference that was the equivalent of a pinky swear. The Munich conference, right? So he just comes home and says, no war, peace for Italy. And he looks like this nice, happy guy, and there's a huge crowd of people cheering for him because they love him and he's awesome. Okay, and then poster B shows not Mussolini, but who, Ivan?
An Ethiopian worker.
An Ethiopian? He's white and he's got an Italian flag in his hat.
I thought it was Ethiopian.
You probably haven't seen Ethiopian people then if you're confusing him with an Ethiopian. Now, he's in Ethiopia, you're right, but he's an Italian farmer, and what was the purpose of the poster? What do they want us to know? Haley? Haley? What's the purpose of that poster in B, where you have the farmer carving SPQR into Ethiopia? And what does the Italian state want farmers to come do? Well, what do farmers do? They farm, but where? See how he's carving that over the name Ethiopia? What is that symbolic of?
Like overriding Ethiopia.
Yes, we just conquered it, and we need some Italian farmers to come down to this poor, backwards, low-tech African country and help us grow some food and bring them into the 20th century. So we need farmers to come help us build this new Roman Empire in Ethiopia. So it's a recruiting poster to get Italian farmers to come to Ethiopia. And they make them look strong and important. Okay? So my job today is I'm just going to run the camera. And Der Stor des Untermenschentums Heber is back, and he's even more angry this morning. So I'm going to pass this to you. And you are in charge until we get all the way through. So we have Nazi Germany, the one you've been waiting for, his specialty, Fascist Spain, and Soviet Russia, which we will get through all of them by this morning today. So you're on the clock.
Okay, stand up. What do you have to say? See, Kyle. Everyone! So you don't like our glorious leader?
Yeah.
Push-ups.
Oh.
Okay, someone else here who don't like our leader? Everyone else like it? Okay. You want to come over here? Make some space.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can come closer because you have to see these wonderful and nice posters. Come closer. Don't have to be afraid. Come closer. Closer. Oh yeah, please. Okay. What can we see on this picture?
It's a glorious leader embracing a small child.
Yeah, what else?
They're happy.
Yeah. They have the Führer, so they have to be happy. It's like the best day of their life, so. Does someone wants to read what this is about? Does someone wants to read what this is? Okay, come here. We have a blonde dude who is reading that. That's the best thing to do it.
And just this?
Yes.
The slogan reads, "Children, what do you know about our leader? Hitler the Führer," which means leader, is shown carrying and lifting a young girl. He is surrounded by Nazi flags and young supporters, probably members of the Hitler Youth. Hitler inspired mass personal loyalty throughout Germany. Many families support him in their homes.
Okay, what we learn about these?
Hitler's a very, very kind and generous man.
What else? What else do we learn? No one? I think you have to wake up. Everyone do push-ups. You too. Why are you laughing? On you. No, if you want, you can just make wall. Sit on the wall. It's fine. Faster. 10, 9, 8, 7, 7, 7, 6. Come down to the ground. And up. Up. Okay, 5. We won't stop until she's making right push-ups. Move on. Yeah, here, move on. You're weak. Okay, stand up. You can keep going.
What?
So, who here in the room would wish to meet our Führer and spend a nice day with him?
I would love to.
Who want? Only four people here in this class?
Everyone. I think everyone would.
Okay, let's try one more time. Who wants to would spend a time with Hitler?
I would.
A little bit more. Yeah! Awesome. That sounds way better. Okay, what else can we see here on this other picture? You can come close. I won't bite. What are you doing back there? You want to read that? You can stop.
How's it going? How's it going? Hey man, that was me. That was here before I got here.
I saw you wrote it.
That wasn't me, man.
Come with me. We have a really smart student here, so you want to hold my water? Don't tip it, make your arm straight. Like that. If you tip it, you have serious problems.
What if I accidentally pour it on you?
You won't do that. Okay, so what else can we learn about this poster? Tell me something about this poster right now.
Strong family.
Even the young boy looks like an adult.
They're really healthy.
He has a strong job.
So what would be the best for the whole world?
If we all look like that.
So should Germany take over the whole world and make everyone great?
That would be perfect. It would be a much better place.
I know. And to come back why these gypsy in the back there has to hold water. He had like another secret or whatever. So I think everyone should here do some wall sits or push-ups, whatever you want to do. And if you don't do it right, you have to redo everything.
I have no secret though.
You can check all my pockets. I got that.
I saw your secret. Who doesn't believe me? Who doesn't believe me that he had a secret?
Check me.
I saw him write it on the board with black
Yeah.
marker.
It was right here. It was a bad insult to our friends to Italy. So we have to show that we support Italy. So we have to get stronger and pumped up for the next war. So on your knees and do push-ups. And you better do it right now. Okay, come on.
Comrade Wheeler's got great technique. Look at these push-ups. These are
Oh,
beautiful.
the
You're gonna
fist.
be proud.
Excuse me, everybody.
Come on, 15 more, then we are fine. Make your arms straight.
Comrade Bell does push-ups like a Lindy capitalist.
Straighter. Why are you tipping? You're shaking. Stop shaking. Come on. Faster. Come down. Here. Touch your nose. Ah, you're weak. Okay, stand up. 5 seconds until we met right here. 5, 3, 1, time. Sit on the wall. Until you learn how we fast and listen to me. 90 degrees. Lower. Okay, now sit right there. From which country is that? What do you?
Spain.
Yes. You want to read what it's about?
Sure.
Read loud.
About the poster. The poster shows nationalist planes, tanks, and soldiers roaring to victory, accompanied by an national award. Very fascist.
Thank you. Make place for the. Make place. Let me through. Thank you. Okay, what do you learn about this nice poster? What do you learn about this poster?
War is beautiful.
Thanks. What else? You want to say something about it? Come here, blonde girl. Hear what makes the Führer proud. What do you think? What are your feelings if you see that?
They love their country.
Doesn't we all do that? What else? Say something. What do you feel? What do you want to do now? You want to sit at home doing nothing?
Fight.
Right, thank you. You want to fight. Fight for your country, fight for your land. Kämpfen für das Vaterland, sterben für das Vaterland. Wie wir es alle tun sollten. What can we see here?
We see some Spanish workers of some kind. With
Some
a little
kind.
kid up there.
Soldiers and kids and students.
Oh yeah, there are soldiers.
So, what do you think they are? What do you can see here?
Is it a? Oh, it's a hand.
What are they doing?
They're highway.
Right, so even in Spain, they know the Führer is awesome. And they support him all over the world. So remember that if you go back to your countries. Support the Führer, because he is awesome. And even Spain, the big, strong country, supports us. So make sure you tell that to your folks and support. Please stand up. Come here. You want to tell your other folks, what do you think about Spain, Nazi Germany, and better be good.
It's good.
Loud to everyone, please.
It's good.
Why?
It's great. Oh God.
Stay on the table.
What?
Stay on the table.
Is it on the table?
Stay here on the table. Stay! On your feet. Up there. We have here someone who wants to talk about how awesome Spain is. Start.
It's just amazing.
Why?
Just is.
I think everyone should do push-ups until you know why it's amazing. On your knees. Until you tell us why is it amazing. Better start. Just something about Spain. Spain is awesome because they are strong.
Okay, Spain's awesome because they are strong.
Louder and just a little bit more.
Really?
Conscious. Yes. I don't make jokes. Do I make jokes here?
No.
And talk to the whole class. You do push-ups.
Spain is amazing because they are strong and they have a great government.
What else? That's about it.
This is their leader, Francisco Franco is his name.
Okay. You stay up there because we have still Russia left and you will tell us about Russia. Everyone comes to Russia. You have 5 seconds. Before we even start, would you please start talking about Russia a little bit? What is in your mind if you hear Russia?
It's also one of
Louder!
It's also a great place.
Louder!
Country.
Louder to everyone.
It's also a great place.
Who supports what she's saying?
I disagree. I think they're communist pigs.
That's not too bad. What is that?
I don't know. I was just sitting there. I just came and sit down and I moved them over.
Uh-oh.
We have a friend. On your knees, you. Ihr Untermenschen.
even know.
Macht, geht auf eure Knie!
Alright, fine. I don't even know who's there.
On your knees.
There's somebody.
You make wall sits in the back. You're down. Everyone on your knees right now. Does someone wants to talk about what we just saw there? Or what I just saw there? You better do push-ups right now here.
He just yawned. I think he's not involved by this. Push-ups aren't hard enough.
That's the hardest thing I can do for him. Faster! Faster! Go down with your chest on the ground! Keep going! What are you doing on your knees?
I'm working on it.
You're working on it?
I don't have the room.
Then if you don't have room, then make your own room. Keep going. Keep going. So does everyone know, because you're still going, because she is not doing it, and I do not know who wrote this letter. Keep going.
Go, baby.
You in the back too.
He needs some. He's getting weak.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Look at his chicken arms. They have to be like strong and German,
They're weak in America.
right? Okay, now someone wants to talk now about. Oh, yeah.
I recorded this under my history in Heber. I think Jed wrote those.
Would you please come here? You have to say something?
I also think he has a secret.
You have a secret. Everyone's doing push-ups until he gets me his secret. I once heard you will give it to me. Doing push-ups. You want the water? If someone wants to come up here and talk to him, you can talk to him. He gives his secret to me. Until now, but
Dad just confessed confess. Fall on the grenade for all of us and save us.
Do push-ups.
It's not getting.
Do push-ups.
Skylar Hargrove gave it to me.
Do push-ups.
Jed, where does he have it?
Keep going.
Where does he have it?
I don't know. He gave it to me though, and I know he has another one.
Ah, keep going. You're weak. Off your knees. Keep going. You on your knees make push-ups. So, do you have something for me? Do push-ups or do whatever.
They don't let guys like you.
Do it. Keep going! Where are the other secrets? I want them now here on my desk. Keep going. Keep going. I make you strong. I would say you have to thank me for everything I do for you.
Thank you so much.
Everyone, thank me.
Thank
Making us stronger in Germany.
Do push-ups, keep going. Until I have all secrets.
I wish I had blonde hair a little bit.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Show me your secret.
I don't
Keep
have
going.
a secret.
Confess
I don't have one.
and confess to something, and I can stop you.
Well, Jed lied.
So you're a liar. Push-ups, keep going. And sing a song that you're glad about me. Say thank you. Say thank you, Zerstörer des Untermenschentums, Heber. Over and out of every push-up.
Hey, Jocelyn has one.
Show it to me. Stand up and show it to me. Stand up and show it to me.
But I don't know if she does for sure.
I don't, it's fine. Just stand up and show it to me. And you keep going and thank me.
I'm pretty sure it's in his phone.
Okay, stand up and show me. Keep going. Okay.
I watched Noah put one up on the desk. Noah put one up there.
Oh. You put it up here? Where you got it from? Okay, everyone stand up, squat jacks. And they better be good.
Jocelyn has one in her book. Oh no.
Oh. You do push-ups.
I'm so scared.
Push-ups.
We need to re-educate her through labor.
Yeah, like Soviet labor camp, 5 years.
Cause I'm black.
5 years in
Look at
Siberia.
you're like.
And remember, we got 2 left, right?
Oh, okay.
What side are you on?
I'm helping you. Do you want to do push-ups?
Okay, come back here. You better keep going push-ups. Yeah, then it's better say thanks. Okay. Does someone else have a secret, or do we have to make some more sport? What you don't understand? Come here and tell us about it. No, just come here and say why you're confused. That's why we are here. We have to learn.
I just couldn't see.
Okay, what do you see right now?
There's it's a woman.
Yes.
She's holding a flag. She looks.
What color is the flag?
It's red.
Why is it red?
Because it's the Russian flag.
Communism, right?
Right.
What else? Who is this woman? Yes, say it loud so everyone can hear it.
She works at a factory.
Okay. What you can see here?
See where?
Here on this poster.
There's a man.
Yeah, I can see there's a man.
Yeah.
Something. What is he doing? Why is he doing it?
I don't know what he's
Then read what's down here. Okay, can you read?
I can read.
Good job, good for you. So read it.
A Soviet farmer is shown with a new tractor, the latest in farming technology. Below the slogan, "Are you ready for the spring sound?" This poster was created during Stalin's first five-year plan, which focused on the collectivization of agriculture through the creation of large state-owned farms. Another goal of the five-year plan was the introduction of modern, efficient farming machinery. Scenes of life on a collective farm are shown behind the farmer.
Okay, thank you. So you know now more what these posters show us, so explain it to everyone one more time. In your own words.
This is a farmer, and he has a new tractor because during Stalin's five-year plan, he wanted everyone to have like
Talk to them.
greatest farming technology,
And
and he's pretty proud of his tractor because the all-powerful Stalin made it happen for him.
okay. You want also to read the other one?
Okay. A Soviet woman proudly holds the red banner of socialism. She is dressed as a factory worker and stands in front of a factory, a place where she likely would not have worked in pre-revolutionary times. The Soviet held that the socialist revolution had emancipated women from their inferior status under capitalism. The 1936 Soviet Constitution declared women's rights to vote, to work, to attain an education, and be given equal legal status with men.
Okay, they just talked about the socialist revolution. Who wants a socialist revolution in your country? No one? Who wants? Okay, one. Who else wants a socialist revolution? You don't want a socialist revolution?
I think I do,
Why you do?
because it's good.
Why is it good?
Because it gets us the money. Yep,
It's the money.
the money.
Talk to everyone. Talk to everyone.
Well, we want it because it helps us with what we need and get us some money.
Okay. But it's socialist. So does everyone has money, or do we work together to have as everyone works together, so we have a great country, and everyone grabs it and makes it great again? I think that sounds good. Who thinks it doesn't sound good? No one?
It's not fair to the strong. It's only fair to the weak.
We make all of them strong. After Germany takes over to them, everyone gets strong, and we becomes a main power in the world. And we have the supervision of the whole world. That's our plan. So, something else what someone wants to say about our leaders, these awesome countries we just saw. No one? No one has a feeling.
It makes me feel happy inside when it's hard.
It's not too bad.
Very
Something else.
beautiful.
Why are you laughing? You're laughing. You liked me. Wasn't she just laughing? You're also lying to me. So I think you don't lie to me, so everyone's doing push-ups, you can stay here.
Thank you.
Ah. Okay, you can control all you need to. We got another secret. What from you? I already gave you one. Did you? No.
That's from Noah and Andrew and Skylar.
No, she passed it to me outside of class.
No, I never had a secret. No, you're going to hell and you're doing push-ups. No, you're going to hell and you're doing push-ups.
And you're probably going to be single.
And you're probably, yeah, you're probably going to be single.
That one.
What are you doing? Keep going. No break. I make you strong.
I swear if it's awkward in Spanish because of you.
What are you doing?
Huh?
Push-ups? Good job. Good for you. Okay, stand up. Say thank you, Zerstörer des Untermenschentums Heber.
Thank you.
That sounds disgusting. 10 push-ups the last time for all of you.
And you thought I said it bad.
10. Come. Come on.
Probably not.
I think so.
I think not. Actually.
I'll trade it for the...
Consider you're not.
Okay, I need you to go back to your seat with your chart. We'll do it at the end.
You lied to him, Jeff. Surprised you didn't route anyone out this class.
I ran out of Jolly Ranchers, so I didn't have anything to bribe people with. Okay. I could, if you guys would rather, and I know this was not always literally fun, I could just give you guys a talk and say, here's what it feels like to live in a fascist or totalitarian state. Here's what it would feel like. But it would not compare to the experience of having Zerstörer des Untermenschentums Heber yell at you, make you conform, make you do push-ups, make you say nice things about Hitler even though you don't agree. Okay? Because to really appreciate history, you got to do it, not just hear about it or just see it. So you guys all know that's what it would have been like, but now you can say, I've felt what it would have been like to live under one of these dictators. So here's what we're going to do is make sure you got all the secret information, despite his best attempts to keep you from disseminating that. It was your job, when I gave you guys your little slips of paper yesterday, to spread those secrets to everybody you could. Question.
So what would really happen to people?
Oh, okay.
Besides push-ups, like I know they're not actually going to do push-ups.
Yeah, it depends on the severity of the offense, but one thing that all of these regimes have in common is they have secret police. And we're not talking about like cops who go out and catch bank robbers. We mean like if he has a personal enemy who he feels like is a threat to him, they go put a black bag over his head, kidnap him, and he disappears forever. Or they send him to a Siberian labor camp where he's going to work slave labor until he dies, most likely. And then they can say, well, we didn't murder him. He died in a mine in Siberia, but they worked him to death. And then, you know, like in Nazi Germany, deporting people to concentration camps or forced labor camps, it wasn't just Jews that were sent there. Now, we can't do that to you because I'll get fired. But since fascist states are big on physical strength and courage and all of that, does the squat jack push-up type punishment actually fit really well with their ideology? Would he really think he's doing you a favor making you strong? Definitely. Okay? So who got a little slip of paper from me at the very beginning that said A? That said A. There should have been 2 of you at least. Okay? We're going to test what Italy wanted you to know from Placard A. You should have this. Mussolini's awesome. He's the savior of the peace. But those 2 gentlemen were supposed to spread this. Okay? What's really going on is he took away free speech. You can't say Mussolini sucks because he has secret police who will beat you up or kill you. He took away the right to protest, the freedom of religion. So you pretty much have to say you like Mussolini. Welcome to fascist Italy. Okay? Who had that information? Like, who knew that secret? Raise your hand if you knew that secret. Now, we don't have time, but you should have to do push-ups for every person who didn't know. Okay? Poster B was the Italian farmer, and we already talked about what they wanted you to know. Come colonize Ethiopia with us and be strong. Who got the secret slip of information B at the start? Okay? You two gentlemen. Now, the way we judge your effectiveness as a subversive, like someone in a regime who's trying to spread a message he didn't want you to spread, which is not easy to do. Who knows the secret for B? Besides the two who got the slip of paper. Who knows the secret for B? Okay, you guys are horrible at this. What's the secret? Write this down, everybody else. They cheated against the Ethiopians. Remember, they said, we're strong and we conquered them? They had to use poison gas against the poor little Ethiopians, one of the weakest countries on earth. They had to cheat. So that's like saying, if Skylar was going to go pick on a kid, he goes to elementary recess, finds the weakest kindergartner, and he still can't beat him in a fist fight. He has to pull out a knife and stab him. That is my analogy for how Italy talks how tough they are, but that's what they're really doing to Ethiopia. And if it was not for the Germans, the Ethiopians may not have even had any land in Africa. The Germans had to constantly go reinforce them and save the day. Now, poster C. Kids love Hitler. He's like your daddy of the nation. That's what they wanted you to know. Who had secret information? C. You two? Okay. Who knows the secret from C? So you did better than the last group, but still not very well. What's the secret? He's terrorizing his people. Does he have a private army and a secret police?
Killed Nazi leaders who disagreed with him.
Yep, and there's only one party you can be in. His party, the Nazi party. Okay? That's the secret for C. You'll need to know this for what we do tomorrow, by the way. Okay, who got the secret information for placard D with the family? 3 of you did? Who had the slip of paper? Just you two? Okay. Who knows the secret behind this poster? 1, 2, 3. Okay, you guys did okay. What's the secret, Mackenzie?
They sterilized everyone who they felt should not reproduce.
Absolutely. Okay. Because what you always hear about is, oh, the Holocaust, 6 million Jews. That's a really gross oversimplification, because it's not just Jews. Gypsies, political prisoners, Slavs, blacks, homosexuals, anyone who didn't fit their idea of the master race. And besides just killing people, they also sterilize them. Remember, is that a form of genocide? Absolutely. Okay? Anytime someone says, all of our people are happy and perfect, red lights go off in your brain that says, no, they're not. Okay, so flip to the back. With E, we have Spain. The message is they're tough and strong and war is awesome. Who got the slip of paper for E? You 3 all had the slip for E? Okay, who got the secret from E from one of those 3 originally? Man, Mr. Heber runs a tight ship, because you guys didn't do very well. Your job was to get it to everybody. What's the secret, Bailey? Yeah, and remember how Hitler tore up the Treaty of Versailles and said, I'm going to build an army and an air force anyways? How do you go from no air force to a good air force? Do they need to practice? Did you know that Hitler sent a squadron of bombers to Spain to practice bombing Spanish civilians? If you've ever heard of the Condor Legion, okay, from the Luftwaffe, say it in German. I can say that okay, can't I? It's the German Air Force. They practiced on civilians in Spain before World War II. They bombed them in cities. Like, hey, come to New York City and bomb these apartment buildings for target practice. That's what they did. Okay? So that's definitely the dirty secret. Now, the next one, F, the government in Spain, Francisco Franco wants you to know, we all get along and we're all fascists and together we're united and strong. Who had the secret slip of paper for F? Okay, you 3. Who got the secret from F? Man, for 3 of you having them, you're not very good at gossiping. I would have thought you'd do better. What's the real secret for F? Okay. Any specific examples? She said he didn't save Spain, he made it worse. You're right, but you got to say here's how or here's why. Okay, here's something dictators always do. During wars, they say, I need absolute power so we can fight this war. And then when the war's over, what do they do with that absolute power? What's Julius Caesar do? Keep it for life. Oh, I'm not going to give power back. There's still going to be a curfew. I'm still dictator for life. Okay? Some other things, he executed political prisoners who didn't like him, just lined them up and shot them. And he was a very brutal dictator. Okay? Now, in placard G, I'll let you guys write for a sec. We had this Soviet farmer who looks like he has this shiny new Soviet tractor. But obviously there's got to be a secret behind this. And this 5-year plan that Stalin has. So who had the secret info for G? Who else had a slip for G? You two? Okay, who got the secret for G? You did do bad, because Der Stor des Untermenschentums Heber was cracking down on you. What's the secret behind the farmer? Yeah, 5 million of their own people starve. So how well did your farming program work? Okay, now some people think they starved on purpose. Like this was an, oops, I didn't mean to starve 5 million of my own people because they were Ukrainians. But here's an ironic story about that. The Ukraine, where 5 million people starved, is the #1 wheat producing region of the Soviet Union. And a lot of the people who starved were the farmers who grew wheat. So in some Ukrainian cities, they'd say, okay, collectivized farms, we all share. So you don't get to keep your grain. You bring it to like the middle of town, dump it in the city square. And then Soviet guards would say, if you touch the grain, we shoot you. And the farmers who farm the very grain that they're dumping there were not allowed to eat it. Because remember, if you're going to kill huge numbers of your own people, what's the most efficient economic way to do that? Starve them. Okay? That's what Mao Zedong did too. And letting the government pick your tractor, if you got a tractor, first of all, because some didn't, it's probably a piece of crap and doesn't work, and you're stuck with it. Because Comrade Stalin thinks you should have it. You don't get a say in what tractor. Okay? Because we all share. Sounds good, right? And you're like, oh, I get a Lamborghini. No, you get a golf cart. That doesn't work. That's your vehicle. Okay? So on paper it sounds good, but in reality, not so much. Okay, now the last one with H, women's rights, equality, they can vote, she looks strong, she's working in a factory. But who had the secret information for placard H? Okay, who got the dirty secret on H? Bailey, what was the secret? Anyone have a specific example? You're right. So he said, like, for example, women can get divorced. Is he flat out lying when he says that? No, women could get divorced, but pretend, I'm making up a number, you can get divorced in the Soviet Union, women, but you have to pay a $10,000 tax on the paperwork to get divorced. Do you see how, like, technically, yeah, you can get divorced, but in reality, okay, we call it like de facto. In fact, can you get divorced? No. On paper, yes. In reality, no. So they're not lying, but they're giving you a half-truth, right? And they said women can vote. That was taken away. Soviet women did serve in the military. There's a good podcast called What I Missed in History Class. And you can also just Google this. There's a squadron of female Soviet pilots, just women, that the Germans were so scared of, they gave them the nickname the Night Witches. Because they flew these old World War I era planes that were really slow, so they could only fly at night. And they could hear them coming, and they were like low-altitude bombers. And they said it felt like witches riding broomsticks were dropping bombs on you. Okay, so they did, and they had women in the infantry and stuff like that. But they were definitely not equal, like they wanted you to think. Okay, now, if you're not filling out your chart, what is your malfunction? Do you not realize that there's something you're going to do with this, right? Like, this is a means to an end. This is not like a grade. Okay, if you choose not to fill it out, that's your choice. Okay, but what we're going to do, because there's map testing tomorrow for everyone in here but Tim, I don't know when you're going to get done. They said guided reading, we hope, but I don't trust anyone when it comes to map testing. Hopefully we get the whole class. but you're going to need your chart tomorrow. So if you're going to lose it between now and then, pull out your phone or have your partner pull out their phone and take a picture of it in Evernote or in your camera roll or something just as a backup. Because if you don't have that tomorrow, what you're going to get to do is make a magazine article. Okay? And if you're gone Friday, track people, whoever else is gone Friday, doesn't matter. That's the beauty of technology. Fascist Start Exhibit Write-Up, this is the only thing you have to turn in. You don't have to turn in your chart, but without your chart, this is impossible to do. Okay? You can, I should take them back. Okay, so if I don't see you for some reason, say you're sick tomorrow, do we all know what we're doing? Do Sunday night. It's got instructions and a rubric right there for you. Fascist Art Gallery Write-Up. It's the only thing you have to turn in.